Our topic was related to IO controller and the PCH, its basic requirements, and up to the RSM reset and few things. I'm not taking the whole subject in advanced level here because I don't know what's the level of the audience here. Let me ask you one question. What are the basic requirements for an IO controller to power on? So before the power button, what are the necessary things, necessary voltages, and whatever the requirements before pressing power button? Can anyone say that, please? The class will be in English, but you can ask question, or if you don't understand, you can speak Hindi, Tamil, English, or Malayalam. I know only 4 languages. So I hope almost Indians can understand Hindi.
Power, sir, power.
Power, very good. Which power? What power? There are a lot of power.
LDO power, sir.
LDO power. All right. So 3.3 LDO. That's cool. So there are 2 LDO voltages, 5 volt LDO and 3.3 LDO. In few motherboards, you can see in the standby section or the 3.5 section, there is no 3.3 LDO volt. Did you show any motherboard or a schematic or architecture in that way? Yeah, this is an Acer 4315. In this motherboard, you can see there is no LDO 3.3 or any VREG 3, anything. There is only 5 volt LDO. From where we get the 3.3 LDO?
किसी बोर्ड में सर आरटीसी से भी पावर जाती है?
No.
3.3 volt 5 volt regular IC, na?
Yeah, exactly. That is. There will be at 3.3 regulator IC separately, like in this I will show you. You can see this one is G909 330. The 330 means 3.3. There are a lot of ICs in G909. So the 330 makes from 5 volt to 3.3 volt. It's like a regulator IC, like our LM regulators. Okay. So I hope this was new for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So never search or expect every time you will get 3.3 LDO from the standby section. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So in the standby condition, the IO controller needs few voltages. The first one you will say, of course, I know the power button. Other than power button.
DC section? Or DC section is
Because I am asking this because in IO controller, in the embedded controller, there is itself an RTC controller also. There is an RTC module in the IO controller also. So you are saying the main IO, the RTC module or the embedded RTC module in the IO controller? No RTC in Super IO. No man, if you don't know, please don't say like that. I will show you. Like suppose this one is a IO controller's data sheet. If you ever read a data sheet of IO controller, then you may never ask this question or say like this. There is an RTC. So the first thing is we need voltage standby actually, and in some IO controllers, it contains just a reference for clock that also need buffering. No, brother. Actually, in IO controller, let me clear this for him. Actually, in IO controller, there is a microcontroller, 8051 microcontroller using in IO controller, and in ITE it is different. In ITE it is, I think, in ITE it is equal to the 8051 microcontroller, and you know every microcontroller need a clock. And let me tell you, in IT it is 8032. It is compatible with the 8051 microcontroller that is using in KB9012QF. Okay, so there is an RTC clock also, RTC section also. it really need a 32.768. Explain me, sir, what is RTC? RTC is just a real-time clock. Okay, that stores the time and some features. Otherwise, okay, yeah. Okay, if you don't know the RTC and RTC section, then maybe you're so weak, brother. I don't know, because the first section is the RTC. When we are going to check any laptop or repair any laptop, the first section, the first power well, the first well is your RTC well. Okay, here I'm not going to explain the RTC well and the RTC section. So, right, let's come back to the IO controller. There is an RTC. It is 32.768 kilohertz input clock, and it supports a 24-bit timer support also. It's for timer. Okay. No, sir, RTC will never first. All right, I am not here to argue, because I try to argue you, it will kill my time, and it may be that does not contain 24-bit. Okay. All right. Let me show him a page before continuing this. Who else have the same doubt, like IO controller doesn't have an RTC? I hope, Lalit, you can see this. This is an IO controller datasheet. It is KB9012QF. Okay. The real-time clock stands for RTC. It's a 32.768 kilohertz input clock, and it's a 24-bit timer support. If you never saw this, please do not argue like this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So let's come back. Our first requirement was the VCC. In some ICs, you can see there is a VCC and a VCC standby. So like here we have only VCC, that one already connected with the, it is connected with the VCC and VCC standby. Everything is only one connection, and the VDD is only connected with the S0. And this also, the VCC and the VCC standby both are connected in same. In few of them, actually, there are no any fixed architecture for a laptop. There are different everything. There are many things you can see in different. I will show the difference also. Here the V standby. It is IT89 IO controller used. It is connected to the LDO voltage. And there one more pin is connected to the VCC, that is your 3V_EC. It is converted from 3V or plus 3V_S5. So it is coming after pressing power button, the VCC. Okay, so first we need 100% we need the voltage standby. It may coming from the standby section or from a regulator IC. Next is it need a reset. Your IO controller need a reset first. So the next will be your EC reset. It is not the resume reset. It's a reset for the IO controller only. It's coming from the LDO voltage or whatever the voltage connected to the voltage standby. Here you can see the WRST is written here as EC reset in pin number 14 of the IO controller. The same voltage 3V_LDO_EC, it is connected. The same voltage standby and the EC reset also. Let us check some other schematic also. Okay, it's on pin number 37. 37, it is EC RST hash, and it is also connected to the 3V always _EC. Okay, so these are the first 100% requirement pins for an IO controller. So my next question is, what are the next requirement for an IO? Difficult to pay a huge amount at starting. You can pay daily. It's a rupees 350 per day, and it will be 60 days class, daily 1 hour. The class language will be Hindi, English, or Tamil, the batches will be different. Tamil batch, Malayalam batch, Hindi batch, and English batch. You can join. And for more details, you don't hesitate to ping me on 8903000365. That's it. Have a good night. Love you. Take care. A lit switch. That's cool. Very good. The first requirement he said is a lit switch, and it should be high. And it should be high. So if you are writing the points, the first thing we say you written it as voltage standby, and or you can say the VCC separately in some switches or some architectures or some IO controllers. So the VCC standby, VCC, and then the AC reset. Now the fourth one is your lit switch. The lit switch must be high. The lit switch must be high. If it is in a floating condition, it will not function the laptop properly. It will turn on maybe in some architecture. Actually, I practically tried this. My laptop turned on, but it doesn't give any display, and in few seconds it turned off. Okay, that was happened when I leave this pin in floating condition. Okay, so the lit switch must be high. Okay, cool. What's next? AC in. Yeah, very good. Super. You said AC in. So if you are connected in an adapter or the power source is AC adapter, then the AC in must be high, right? It should be 100%. It should be high. How many of you are agreeing this? 100% it will be high. AC in must be high with adapter. Who is this 100%? Not 100%. Cool. Very good. In few architecture, you can see, in few architecture, you can see the AC in will be low when the adapter is connected. Let us check with some schematics. What are the destination for AC in? Can anyone? SR4315. In this model, the AC in must be low while you connected with the adapter. Okay. Here you can see not depend on the charging IC. In some cases, yes, there is the charging IC will give low in the AC OK, and in some charging IC it will give high also. There is also chances, but here the AC in low with a signal AC AV in, it is coming high from the charging IC, and after the JFET it pulled low. Okay. So when you connected the adapter, the AC in hash will be low in this motherboard or this architecture, and here the AC in, it is directly going to your IO controller. It will be high. It's connected with the 3VL. Okay. So there is chances to be high or it will be low. Okay.
சார் எப்படி அதை கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்றதுங்க சார்?
அதான் நான் சொன்னேன். இப்போ இந்த செக்ஷன்ல வந்துட்டு அது எப்படி கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இங்க வந்துட்டு எஸ்சின்னு எழுதி இருக்கு, அது 3VL கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கு, அது டைரக்டா வந்து அங்க போகுது, ஐயூக்கு போகுது. கரெக்டா?
ஓகே ஓகே சார்.
ஸோ இட் இஸ் ஹை. இன் 4315 ஹையா வருது, ஆனா இங்க ஒரு ஜேஃபெட் போட்டிருக்கு. அந்த ஜேஃபெட்ல வந்துட்டு ஆல்ரெடி அது ஹைல இருக்கு, 5 வோல்ட் ஆக்சிலரி கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கு, புல் அப் கொடுத்துருக்கு. அது வந்து ஏசிஏவின்னு வரதும் அது கிரவுண்ட் ஆயிடும். ஸோ இட் வில் பி லோ.
Okay, okay, sir.
Follow the schematic, you will get the answer. Okay, so AC in may be high or low depending on the architecture. Okay, good. What's next? And I made a few lists. So VCC or VCC standby, EC reset, lit switch, and one more thing. You do ever heard there is a 1.8 volt in our IO controller. It's not for external use actually. It's an internal regulator. There will be a pin called V18R. You maybe noticed that one, V18R, but you may never check or went to that side. Yeah, here you can see. Can you see a V18R BCC? Can you? There is a 4.7 MF capacitor connected with this. Okay, this is actually RAM termination voltage. No, it's not a termination voltage, or it's only for the internal purpose, maybe for 8051 microcontroller. Okay, so it's a internal 1.8 volt regulator. When your IO is not working, you can check this voltage also. If the 1.8 is coming or not, that means you can confirm the regulator, internal regulator is working. Someone's mic is unmuted. Please mute it. It's Bashir, yours, and Ayan, yours also. So the V18 is also 100% necessary in your list. Next, what is next? This is about the battery. I will come back to this point. And EC BIOS PLS. Yeah. So there is a power switch logic that is called PSL. You can see the PSL in 2 hash and the PSL in 1 and 2. So this is also must if there is a PSL attached or the, like that architecture it is. Okay. कितने लोगों ने chatting में डाला है? Wistron, cool यार. So many. All right. So what will be the next? So the PSL must be high, right? Okay, the next point is if it is not with the adapter, if it is with the battery, if we are connected the system only with the system battery, not the CMOS cell, with the system battery. So the SM data clock and temperature is in 100% necessary for powering on the system. Are you sure?
No, not 100%. It's depending on the architecture.
So everywhere there is a clause, it depends on the architecture. That's cool, right? That's a cool system.
No,
So
no,
for
no, that's not like that.
99% the SM clock
Not
data
like that,
and
not like that.
temperature is necessary. What about Bashir?
बशीर भाई का तो बात ही अलग है.
हेलो किविन
Yeah. Okay, question ये है कि जो आपका SM data clock and battery temperature mandatory है क्या for power on?
देखिए पावर ऑन करने के लिए आपका थ्योरी क्या कहता है मुझे नहीं मालूम. प्रैक्टिकली विदाउट दैट इट विल पावर ऑन.
Practically पूछ रहा हूँ, not asking about the theory.
प्रैक्टिकली आप किसी भी बोर्ड का बैटरी टर्मिनेशन पे आप वोल्टेज दे दो और स्विच ऑन करो, ऑन हो जाएगा अगर वो बैटरी सेंस हो गया है तो. और लाइक अगर डेल का है तो उसकी
बैटरी सेंस होना चाहिए ना फर्स्ट थिंग. सो बैटरी सेंस आपको कहाँ से हो रहा है?
ठीक है, मान लो डेल का नहीं है और एचपी है तो क्या करेंगे आप? देयर इज एचपी, देन सेंस की जरूरत नहीं है ना.
So it is not for every architecture, right? You require the SM data clock and the battery temperature also. If there is no battery temperature or it may be the logic is not correct, then also it will not power on from the battery.
या करेक्ट.
Okay.
ये सम आर्किटेक्चर जैसे एचपी में रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है. बाकी अगर आप सेंस की बात कर रहे हैं जैसे सोनी है, डेल है, इग्निटेड, ठीक है.
Typical. That means they actually need it. They will work with the SM data clock and the temperature only. So please note it, everyone. It's not mandatory for all the architecture, but you may please follow these steps. That will be good for you in further also. So SM data clock and battery temperature with the battery. All right. What is the next point? Next is your EC BIOS. EC BIOS is actually coming before the battery, or you can add it later also. This Sunny, please mute your mic. Okay. So next is your BIOS. BIOS means that's your EC BIOS. I'm not talking about the main BIOS, and today I'm not going to explain what is the BIOS and what are the regions, all those things, everything. I'm just skipping it with only the word BIOS. Okay. So BIOS is also mandatory. And anything else for the power button? RSM, RST will release after power button. It's yes, must be like. Okay, so next let's go to the PCH side. What are the first basic requirements for a PCH? SRTC resets coming after the RTC reset and the RTC reset. Okay, so RTC reset, SRTC reset, all these are pulled up from the VCC RTC with a low resistance like 20K or 22K like that. 20K mostly, I think. Alright, so the RTC resets, PCH got the RTC reset high, and the next, before pressing the power button or turning on the PCH, it should get the D power OK high. From where the PCH get the voltage, the standby voltage, like IO controller got it from the LDO voltage. So that way, from where the PCH gets the voltage, it also need a voltage to wake up from the deep sleep well and to activate the suspend well. Here also an excuse, like we can say, it depends on the architecture, because you know, the 3.3 volt, it's basically coming from the LDO voltage for powering up the D power OK. The RTC VCC giving high logic high to the RTC reset. The RTC reset will high the D power OK.
अरे किबिन
D power OK. हाँ बोलो भाई.
छोटा सा डिस्टर्ब कर रहा हूँ. कितने जन जुड़े हुए हैं, मतलब आउट ऑफ इंडिया के बंदे?
Yeah, it's like 50.
नहीं, आउट ऑफ इंडिया के बंदे.
आउट ऑफ इंडिया के है, काफी है.
अच्छा अच्छा, फिर इंग्लिश में कंटिन्यू करो.
That's why. And you know, there are from Tamil Nadu and Kerala also. They don't know even.
क्या तुम समझा दोगे ना? हिंदी बोलो, वो आजकल सब हिंदी समझते हैं. कोरोना में सबको हिंदी आता है.
I will explain in Hindi also if you don't understand, like the Hindi people or. So बताओ कि हिंदी में पूछता हूँ कि कितने लोग सुना है डी पावर ओके के बारे में?
किबिन आगे बढ़ो. अभी आपको बहुत लंबा सफर तय करना है आज. आगे बढ़ो, ठीक है?
कहाँ तक ले जाने के चक्कर में आज पूरा मेरे को जो आईओ पीछे खत्म करवाने के चक्कर में तो नहीं है आज इधर.
अरे आजकल तुम हैंडसम दिख रहे हो यार.
तो मैं पहले से हूँ. वो तो मैं पहले से हूँ.
चूरन मत दो यार. आगे बढ़ो. डी पावर ओके को मतलब तुम खुद बताकर आगे निकलो.
तो
ठीक है, वो सबसे पूछते रहोगे तो यहाँ सब जानते हैं, पर कोई जवाब नहीं देते. सब जानते हैं, कोई जवाब नहीं देते.
कोई बोलने का मौका तो दे दे यार. सारे बंदे ऐसे
टाइप कर लेंगे.
Alright, so the RTC reset will किसको जो like D power OK को high करेगा. Okay, it will high the D power OK, and VCC DSW 3.3 will give power. The deep sleep well 3.3 is coming from the LDO voltage only, and actually for the power there is one signal, you can call it like PCH power enable. In some architecture only there is PCH power enable, or you can say it's S5 on, or it may be directly from the LDO voltage or the standby voltage. It depends on varies in the architecture. So the possibilities for the PCH power is IO will enable, okay, the EC enables PCH power enable, okay, or it can be coming from the S5 on, or it's with the always enable always enable, or it with from the LDO. So there are these possibilities, or these kind of architectures are there. Okay. In few only you can find the PCH power enabled. If you can see the S5 on, or the always enable whatever the voltage is going to enable the always signal, like in few you can see the EC on will go to enable the always voltages on the, in some the LDO also connected with the PCH. Okay. So next is your VCC SAS 3.3. It will hide the VCC DSW 3.3. The DSW stands for deep sleep well. So before getting on the or powering the deep sleep well, your RTC well must be okay. If your RTC well is not okay, your deep sleep will never wake up. And now the RSM reset after pressing the notebook switch on. So there is a deep power, okay, after there is a wake hash. You know, I don't know how to speak the stones, so please answer me. Did you ever heard the wake hash signal? Wake hash. And where it comes from? Who will enable this wake? Anyone? Please answer. The wake will be enabled from super in some architectures. It's the LAN wake through the signal LAN wake with the LAN wake. Yeah. So LAN wake. So the wake will be like actually the name mean it that it will wake from somewhere, like it will awake from the deep sleep well. Okay, the system will wake from the deep sleep well after getting the wake signal, and after that it will check one more thing, that the power for the main system is connected with the AC adapter or the battery. So the AC present is also necessary for the PCH. It will be written like AC present in PCH datasheet. In PCH system power management section, you can find an AC present. It may be connected directly from the AC in or the IO controller, depend on the architecture. Okay. Now you have the AC present, and after that you will get the RSM reset and DS notebooks, delayed notebooks switch on, all these things. Then it will active your sleep, the suspend well, like first it will raise to high the S5, and few only you know the S5 is using, and the S5 will turn high the S4. Now the point is,
आजकल बंदे क्या करते हैं कि मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, यहाँ आधे से ज्यादा देखिए, कोई दिल पे ना लें, ठीक है, nobody please don't take to heart. या ज्यादा से अधिकांश लोगों का ये मानना है, यार कौन जाएगा क्लास में बकबक होने के लिए, रिकॉर्ड मार दे, बाद में उसको सुन लेंगे, डन, ठीक है। यदि ऐसा है तो आप खुद देख लो, आपने उस टाइम में पीसीएच डी पावर के सवाल पूछा, तो वेरी सिंपल सिटी, कोई भी बंदा आकर जिसको नहीं भी मालूम है वो बढ़ चढ़ के जवाब देता कि भाई ठीक है, गलती होगा भी तो भी चलेगा,
exactly.
लेकिन तो बोलता दूं, लेकिन कोई तैयार नहीं है भाई, ठीक है। जब तैयार नहीं है तो क्या घर से बुला कर लगे सिखाओगे यार? नो ना,
वही प्रॉब्लम है। तो जब तैयारी नहीं है तो मैं क्यों अपना टाइम और अपना एनर्जी वेस्ट?
जस्ट कंटिन्यू
है ना। So my question is, जब इसको लेने के लिए कोई तैयार नहीं है, कोई इंटरेस्टेड नहीं, then why should I waste my time and energy?
ये तो आप कंटिन्यू करो, हमेशा अपना काम पहले कर लो, दूसरे के ऊपर क्यों डिपेंड कर रहे हो? अपना काम आप कर लो ना।
बस ये सिंपल सी बात है, वो डिपेंडिंग की बात नहीं है।
चलिए मैं आपका साथ दे रहा हूँ, आप क्लास करो,
मैं तुमको फोन करके पढ़ा दूंगा, मैं तुमको फोन करके पढ़ा दूंगा, ठीक है।
अरे मैं आपका साथ दे रहा हूँ, जस्ट फॉर योर रेफरेंस, मैं आपका साथ दे रहा हूँ, और मैं सभी आंसर गलत दूंगा,
चलो कम बैक टू द क्लास,
सभी आंसर गलत देता हूँ, आप मेरे को करेक्ट करते चलो, ठीक है।
ओके,
लेकिन क्लास को तो आगे बढ़ाओ, आपका जो इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए उसके लिए कोई तो एक आपको एक यस के नो कहना तो जरूरी है, ठीक है।
पहले मैंने एक्चुअली बिफोर क्लास स्टार्ट
अभी देखो, अभी कौन बोलेगा, अभी बुलेट बोलेगा, सुनो, बुलेट बोलेगा, लो अब हो गया ना, तुम्हारा काम बन गया। लो बुलेट से करो, ठीक है।
केविन सर,
हाँ भाई बोलो भाई।
एक्चुअली क्या है ना, अभी सब लोग क्या होता है इधर टीवी देखने लग जाते हैं। अभी लॉकडाउन चल रहा है, बैठे हैं, आपका क्लास अभी उन लोगों को टीवी लग रहा है कि आंसर नहीं देना, सिर्फ देखना है। आप कंटिन्यू कीजिए सर।
ब्रॉडकास्टिंग बनना यार मेरे को आता नहीं एक्चुअली। अगर मैं चाहूँ तब भी, सी मैन सुप्रिया, अगर मैं चाहूँ तब भी जो है मैं ब्रॉडकास्टिंग नहीं कर सकता है। I cannot broadcast it. I need someone to replay. Before starting the class, I already said that I cannot teach a stone. I need human.
वो तुमने गलती कर दिया ना, तुमने गलती कर दिया। तुम इंग्लिश में बोल दिया, हिंदी में बोले होता तो साला ससुरा कोई समझेगा ना। तुम तो इंग्लिश मार दिए। मेरा तो बहुत सारा गया, टोंट बोल के ढूंढने लगे।
Okay, how many need actually the English? How many need class in English? Let me take a count for that.
Yeah, we need, because we are Tamil Nadu, so totally
अच्छी तुम आगे बढ़ो, ठीक है।
Simply, every conversation they are doing for Hindi, so we are able to survive or not. So we need some person for our level of communication, what communication we able to do, that need. So we are.
Till now he was muted and he didn't say any word. Like Joseph, you didn't say any word when I try to change the mode of language.
Actually, we are willing to listen your class. So everybody doing for Hindi, so many people. But Tamil or English, very less people. Sorry, I interrupt because it is my, what we say.
All right. Okay, good. Thank you. So Bashir, I am continuing the class in English only. I will take few minutes.
No problem, brother. I am not telling you are taking in Hindi. That's why मैं आपको पहले से पूछा था कि तुम्हारे आउट ऑफ इंडिया के बंदे कितने हैं। तुमने बोला कि तमिलनाडु की
Yeah, there is from India also who don't know Hindi, not out of.
किविन एक बात बताता हूँ, सुनो किविन, एक बात बताओ। आज के डेट में ना वो इंग्लिश में मजा नहीं आता है जो यार हिंदी में आता है, ठीक है। तो इसलिए बहुत सारे आप
मजा भी उसको आएगा कि वो चीज समझ में आएगा।
नहीं ठीक है ना, आप आज इंग्लिश में कर लिया ना, आप किसी दिन और अपना टाइम निकाल के अगर नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे कर रहे हो तो आप हिंदी में कर लो। आपको कितने लोग जवाब देंगे आप खुद देख लेना, ठीक है।
चलो देखेंगे।
तो वो रहता है और वो थोड़ा सा रहता है एग्जाम का, वो रहता है, ठीक है।
ये एकदम सही बोल रहे हो।
So all right, winding up in few minutes.
सही बात बोल रहे हो।
Okay. All right. So the SLP S3 or SLP S4, the first SLP S4 will come. Okay, all right. I'm not asking. It will come first. After 30 millisecond or microsecond, you can say it's microsecond. That's the count like 1 second divided by 1 million into 3. That's the time difference between S4 and S3. SLP S4 in some cases it will go directly to the IO controller and it will stop there only. It will not go any other places. And after the IO controller getting the SLP S4, it will release the next signal. It's like equal to the S4, whatever the S4 is going to do. So the firstly is it will go to or enable the RAM section, and then the S3 will come. Okay, all right. So I'm just winding up with the SLP S3, and we are going to the to the PLT reset only. Okay, I noted the question also from the others. So the SLP S3 and the S4, it will in different names depending on your architecture. Like it can be SAS B or SAS C, and the PM SLP S4 and S3, and it varies in the name. So after the S3, when the S3 rise, it will go through the IO controller or directly to the run voltages to enable the run voltages and the other sections, voltage sections. Okay. So with that, IO controller will turn on few more things. I'm not going to that point right now. So after that, the main voltage VCC will convert to the power OK. Then it will high the PLT reset. So the PLT reset will release after the S3, after the power OK. Here you can see some power OK. Yes, it's some power OK. Okay. So you know what happens after the run voltages. So that's for all today. Actually, there was a lot of I prepared for, but the time and the audience, I'm winding up today. So I hope you got some answers. You know, difficult to pay a huge amount at starting. You can pay daily. It's a rupees 350 per day, and it will be 60 days class, daily 1 hour. The class language will be Hindi, English, or Tamil. The batches will be different: Tamil batch, Malayalam batch, Hindi batch, and English batch. You can join. And for more details, you don't hesitate to ping me on 8903000365. That's it. Have a good night. Love you. Take care.